Conversations with a 9 entity, alien entity, book 2, chapter 6, about space and woman and man essentially. Tell me about space. Space is time demonstrated. In truth, there is no such thing as space, pure empty space, with nothing in it. Everything is something. Even the emptiest space is filled with vapors so thin, so stretched out over infinite areas that they seem to not be there. Then, after the vapors are gone, there is energy, pure energy. This manifests as vibration.Oscillations, movements of the all at a particular frequency. Invisible energy is the space which holds matter together. Invisible energy is the space that holds matter together, which is the antimatter. Once, using your linear time as a model, all the matter in the universe was condensed into a tiny speck with a stain of decaying particles. You cannot imagine the density of this, but that is because you think that matter, as it now exists, is dense. So it is not. Actually, what you now call matter is mostly space. All solid objects are 2% solid matter and 98% air. The space between the tiniest particles of matter or atoms in all objects is enormous. It's something like the distance between heavenly bodies in your night sky. Yet these objects you call solid. At one point, the entire universe actually was solid. At one point, the entire universe actually was solid. There was virtually no space between the particles of matter. All the matter had the space taken out of it, and the enormous space gone. The matter filled an area smaller than the head of a pin. Let's meanwhile that before it was dense, more like corks, solid, dense, and then when they invaded, they came from the antimatter. They came here, they invaded, and then they create the molecules, more films, the atoms, which is some are invisible to the solid matter eyes. Is that what they try to say? That's how I understood. This was the time before the physical universe as you know it existed. Okay. This was the time before the physical universe as you know it existed. Nothing existed as matter. Oh, I see. So you were all made of tiny molecules and not solid, no quarks yet. Some people conceive of this as paradise or heaven because nothing wants the matter. So this means that the religion always like to invent things and say that there's something like paradise and hell, and this is what paradise is all about. This is actually the paradise that they're talking about. If anything else like metrics, like cosmopolitan views and builds, that was a hologram that we see after that. And that too will be temporarily. Just as our astral body and our mind, which not the brain is, it's all temporarily. It's no accident that today in your language, when you suspect something is wrong, you say, "What's the matter?" In the beginning, pure energy, me, vibrated, oscillated so fast as to form matter, all the matter of the universe. So you are the cosmos now, or you are the molecules, the atoms, because that's the only thing to explain. Because I find it difficult to believe that there is a God, that is ghosts. To me, it's so difficult to understand. I know there exists something like physical astral body, but they are not ghosts and they are temporary. They don't last for long. And when they say, "What's the matter?" Oh, it doesn't matter. That means no, it doesn't exist, no matter. You too can perform the same feat. In fact, you do every day. Your thoughts are pure vibration, and they can and do create physical matter. If enough of you, I would say thousands of them together in a prayer or meditation, but if one person wants to wish something alone, no, they can't. They just can't. If enough of you hold the same thought, you can impact and even create portions of your physical universe. This was explained to you in detail in book 1. Yeah, but unfortunately, one person cannot do miracle. And if they do, they will have to, they have to cry and wish for decades before it turns into matter. And that's why many people find it hard to change their circumstances in life. It's not so simple as they put it to be here. Just once you die, yeah, you can create instantaneously, because now you are creating with a different kind of atoms, not the same one that you are creating with the body, and the body with the body, and other factors which compose our bodies, another compositions creates a borea, whereby matter and wishes makes things happen, realizes things, make things realizes. There's a borea. And when there's a barrier, it's difficult for you to realize your wishes. Is the universe now expanding at a rate of speed you cannot imagine? Will it expand forever? No. There will come a time when the energies driving the expansion will dissipate, and the energies holding things together will take over, pulling everything back together again. That's good. Need to return to source once more, to the cosmos. Just as our consciousness goes after that. You mean the universe will contract? Yes, everything will, quite literally, fall into place, and you will have paradise again. That's what's paradise. This is paradise, not what you construct with your religion system. This is paradise here. Everything will fall into place and you will have paradise again, no matter. Pure energy. In other words, me. And who is the mean here? The mean is the cosmos. It's no such thing as a god, a old man calling the shot to a goddess. This is the cosmos, the atoms. In the end, it will all come back to me, to the cosmos, you want to say. That's the origin of your phrase. It all comes down to this. That means that you will no longer exist. Not in physical form, but you will always exist. Yeah, as a speck of condensed, not condensed, gases form, just like this one. It exists like this, stardust. Not in physical form, but it will always exist. You cannot not exist. You are that which is. What will happen after the universe collapses? The whole process will start over again. Yeah, but it's not going to be overnight. It will take some time, maybe millions of years, billions, who knows. There will be another so-called Big Bang, and another universe will be born. It will expand and contract, and then it will do the same thing all over again and again and again, forever and ever, world without end. This is the breathing in and breathing out of God, which I call the cosmos. Well, this is all again very interesting, but it has very little to do with my everyday life. As I said before, spending an inordinate amount of time trying to unravel the deepest mysteries of the universe is probably not the most efficient use of your life. Well, if you want to spend your life thinking that you are this hologram and this illusion that we live here, then it makes sense. Otherwise, it pays for you to know more. However, one of the Anunnaki, the one called Leo, already has said that a man who knows too much about the mysteries of life is a dangerous man. So he said. Yet there are benefits to be gained from these simple layman's allegories and descriptions of the larger process. Layman's allegories, that mean what they are giving to us is just a little tiny fraction atoms of the whole knowledge of the universe. Like what? Like understand that all things are cyclical, including life itself. Understanding about the life of the universe will help you to understand about the life of the universe inside you. That's why you must find out. Only the fools does not find out, because they are so immersed in the illusions here. If religion, culture, their everyday job is in money and sex and food, and those are the one who will be left behind and is missing a lot. So listen, when they die, life moves in cycles. Everything is cyclical. Everything. When you understand this, you become more able to enjoy the process, not merely endure it. All things move cyclically. There is a natural rhythm to life, and everything moves to their rhythms. Everything goes with a flow. Thus it is written, for everything there is a season, and a time for every purpose under heaven, which is the cosmos, not no heaven, no heaven that you all construct in your I'll say very obsessive and psychotic, neurotical thinking about life after death. Wise is the one who understands this. Clever is the one who uses it. Few people understand the rhythms of life more than human. Humans live their whole lives by rhythm. They are in rhythm with life itself. No wonder they invaded and are killed. Humans are more able to go with the flow than man. Man wants to push, pull, resist, direct the flow. Human experience it, then mold with it to produce harmony. Except those who think like a male. Those humans who think like a male and want to be a male, they just want to, they try to challenge and compete in vain, because they should know their essence, who they are. They don't need to be like a male. They don't need to try and emulate the aggressiveness and testosterone run moving of a male. They are created different energy. What want a guy for what, man? You need, your life is not that of a male, you know. You don't live in the shadow of a male and vice versa. For intelligence's sake, a woman can live alone, just like my mom did, and me and my own rights. I like to be alone. I don't need this nonsense of sex and romance in a male beside me. In fact, I love to breathe. I love to be independent. What a nonsense. That's why not all women are same, you know. Even those in general term they say the woman this and that, but not all are in par with all this 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 kind of philosophy about the essential of a female. Not all females are the same. Many females left the most to be desired, and the best, most sexy part of the body is the way how you think is your mind. It's not your body, it's your mind. It's your level of intelligence and wisdom. Better for wisdom. What for? You want to deal with people who are nothing but a machine? A robot, an android whose mind and conversations is limited to just want to, all they want to do is what? A male or a female, a partner, sex, money, foods, follow the ways of society blindly, and don't want to look for knowledge, deep knowledge, extrasensorial knowledge, metaphysical knowledge. For what? I don't even want to spend time with this kind of beings. Really, so no, not all women are the same. They are just like the males. In fact, most of them think like a male. The most remarkable thing about a woman is the beauty of her soul. It's the sacrifice she makes, her compassion, her kindness, and her grace. Oh, and let's not forget how amazing she looks in a kick-ass pair of... That's nonsense. A true woman is the one who works hard for her family, her mom, her daddy, her siblings, her children, even for her pets, who take care of Gaia and Earth, who loves to plant, who loves garden, who loves the park, who loves nature, who help the poor, who help the need, who do social work. This is the true woman, the one who don't care about plant. She take one, how to call it, the one who doesn't mind take a shovel and go there in a plant and get her hands dirty with soil. That's the true woman, the one who works very hard for herself and to be independent and have a kind heart. The rest just like men. They're not worth. The women who don't seek attention, that's me usually, the women who need to be given your attention to, and I don't want attention from nobody. For what? So in human are more able to go with the flow than man. Man want to push, pull, resist, direct the flow. Human experience it, then mold with it to produce harmony. I'm gonna repeat. Wise is the one who understands this. Clever is the one who uses it. Few people understand the rhythms of life more than human. Humans live their whole lives by rhythm. They are in rhythm with life itself, not all. Some are too vulgar to be worth. Humans are more able to go with the flow than man. Man wants to push, pull, resist, direct the flow. Human experience it, then mold it to produce harmony. A woman hears the melody of the flowers in the wind. She sees the beauty of the unseen. She feels the tides and pulls and urges of life. She knows when it's time to run and time to rest, time to laugh and time to cry, time to hold on and time to let it go. Most humans leave their bodies gracefully. Most men fight the departure. Humans treat their bodies more gracefully when they are in them, too. Men treat their bodies horribly. That's the same way they treat life. Wow, that one's very heaven, man. This entire doesn't like men. I'm not surprised if he's a gray. But not all gray. Some grays are very tough women. 100 gives for the fool. Of course, there are exceptions to every rule. I'm speaking here in generalities. I'm speaking of how things have been until now. I'm speaking the broadest terms. But if you look at life, if you admit to yourself what you are seeing, have seen, if you acknowledge what is so, you may find truth in this generality. And most men are stupid. I'm not talking about the scientists and all these smart men. But the majority of male human on this planet are very dumb. Even those who have diploma, doctorate, doesn't matter, because intelligence is something that you don't acquire, you're born with it. Okay? You use your techniques which comes with memorizational system to earn a living, to make a living. Not because you are wise and intelligent, but you earn it through a process of memorization, as to acquire a skill to earn a living. So there goes this grant-led male. Yet that makes me feel sad. That makes me feel as though humans are somehow superior beings, that they have more of the right stuff than man. Part of the glorious rhythm of life is the yin and the yang. Some say that the yin is the human, the cold, the negative, was created in Oriental Asia. This kind of fake philosophy, because everything here, the Vedic spices has been distorted at the patriarchal way, at their own devices and creation. The males have reversed everything, all the true, the originality of this universe, not just this planet. So they say that the female are the wicked one, the weaker one, the negative one, and nothing is so stupid and deceiving, fake as this statement. And the yang is the male, the good one, the positive one. And then what you see? Most of the homicides in here, some heinous one, they even kill children, for God's sake, are done by someone who wears a male body and not a female body. I'm not saying that the women are saints, are angels, no, much to the contrary. However, males are far worse. They are 10 times worse than a female when it comes to impulsivity and rational thinking. They just go with their emotions. Look like males are more emotional than women. Women are more kind of rational, logical than males. Males use logic just for techniques. They are more logical in this aspect. However, when it comes to their part of emotional part, they break down easily. They are more impulsive. They don't stop to think and talk things over because they cannot talk. They go straight to the kill, straight to aggression. A woman can stop and say, hey, let's talk, sit down here, let's talk, let's debate. They cannot. Male cannot. Male goes with aggression. They are more aggressive than the females. So part of the glorious rhythm of life is the yin and the yang. And so some not so clever people will say that the yang is the male and the good, and the yin the bad and the girls. All distorted, all fake, all created by the male patriarchy and their in their hierarchy. And some idiots there in the South America also believe in that, some Brazilian stupid males. So one aspect of a being is not more perfect or better than another, as you have said, by putting the males on the negative light and the positive and the girls in the negative than another. Both aspects are simply and wonderfully that aspect, because they have twisted everything. The good becomes the bad becomes the good. They have twisted it. The Luciferians have done that. Man obviously embody other reflections of divinity, which human eye with equal envy. What do envy mean? Maybe their capacity of being quick thinker when it comes to skills and techniques. They are more quick thinker than the females. That's true. With exception, but the rule is that males overall are more quick thinker than the females. The females take time because they want to process, make it perfect. That's the female way of doing things. They take their time, their pace, because they know when it's time to run, time to walk, time to stay quiet. The males, no, they just want to run. Unless when it's someone who is too lazy, they don't want to walk, they just lay down. So man obviously embodies reflection of divinity, which woman eye with co-envy. Yet it has been said that being a man is your testing ground. You don't incarnate as a male for nothing. Or your probation. When you have been a man long enough, when you have suffered enough through your own foolishness, when you have inflicted enough pain through the calamities of your own creation, when you have hurt others enough to stop your own behaviors, to replace aggression with reason, contempt with compassion, always winning with no one losing, then you may become a woman. Good. Very well said. When you have learned that might is not right, that strength is not power over, but power with, that absolute power demands of others absolutely nothing. When you understand these things, then you may deserve to wear a woman's body, for you will at last have understood her essence. And I love it how they try to masculinize the human in here, make them take up male sports, make them more aggressive, etc. And also, yeah, those women not intelligent, because if they were intelligent, they will find out, they will feel it, and they will choose not to go for it. Okay, if they do, because they themselves are stupid. Okay, a true human know who they are, know what their decision is, and they go for it, they act upon it. And that's why many males want to become a female. You see that there's more travestite, more males travestite than girls transgender. The human, not men want to become a male, but the majority of males wants to become a woman. And then we ask why. Many girls in the United States have created the wash machine. A wash machine, I'm not sure, but the fridge was created by a woman, the computer binary, and many others, like inventions like the sewing machine, many other inventions created by females. But the patent has been hidden from come out to the light. It's not disclosed. So as to paint the males in a good light and the most bright of all. Yeah, the males are very bright. They are very intelligent. We cannot negate it. Cannot avoid it. Cannot dismiss it. However, human, they too can be very intelligent if they want to. And many girls are show it so much that they are enraging the males who are killing them. Okay, men, they hate women in truth. That's why most of them want to become a woman. And when they don't become a woman, they become disgruntled because they are not strong enough, not brave enough to wear a woman's body. So what they do, they visit on the human, and even the children, the girls' children, and in the travestit, toward the travestit, because they don't have the courage to dress up as a travestit, as a male travestit does. Okay, and also because some males wanted to be born a woman, but the configuration went something wrong on the system and the other side, and they end up coming as a male, and then they want to change it. They felt it from young, and then as they grown up, they either become a gay, but it's a gay, it's still a male. It's still a male. They either turn up homosexual or even a transgender. They don't like their bodies, and the same goes for a woman who becomes a man. They cannot become a man or a woman, but they can project an image. They can pretend physiologically, biologically wise to be another gender. Okay, I cannot become a male, but I can pretend that I am one by dressing up as one, by taking testosterone to become a male, grow beard and mustache. I can, but biologically I know that I'm still a female. I still have uterus, I still have eggs, I still have the ovaries. Okay, and the males know that they cannot become a woman, they cannot have uterus. You didn't come to this technology yet, have a uterus or ovaries, but they can still pretend that they are human. What the problem is their only choice, their free will to be what they want to be. So then a woman is better than a man. No, not better, different. Is you making that judgment. There's no such thing as better or worse in objective reality. There is only what it is, and what you wish to be. Hot is no better than cold, up no better than down. A point I have made before, yeah, that's true. Hence, female is no better than male, exactly. It just is what it is, just as you are what you are. Yet, none of you are restricted, more limited. You can be what you wish to be. Choose what you wish to experience. Yeah, but the religion's monger, the one in zealotry, won't allow nobody to become a woman, not to become a male, not to pretend to be a male, dress up as a male and be a lesbian, or be a lesbian. They won't allow. They will say that she's a demon, that she's wrong in mean society. The religious monk that come from the Middle East all the way to the Occident, they won't allow it. They'll demonize these girls. These people are sick. And they even demonize the travesty, the guys who want to become a female. They don't allow. They say, oh, it's wrong because God didn't allow it. No, you don't allow it. Don't bring a God into it. God is freedom. God is free will. It's you. If you're paranoid, your disease in your mind, your hatred, your lack of tolerance toward this LGBT people community, which does not allow them to become what they want and to love one another. In this lifetime or the next after that, just as you did in the lifetime before, each of you is always a choice. Each of you is made up of all of it. There is a male and female in each of you. Exactly. We are moving with progesterone, testosterone, and estrogen. Only that for the female, the majority at least, we have more estrogen and progesterone. For the males, but it is dwindle, okay? At my age, it's still start to dwindle. And my progesterone is far gone. I have more estrogen. The males, the testosterone, as they reach their, I would say 60, is already dwindling, their testosterone. Okay, and they get a bit of estrogen at this age. The female, they show more their testosterone at age 55 above. They show a bit more of testosterone than when they were there below this age. But they still have estrogen. Otherwise, they will grow beard and mustache, and they don't. At least not me. I don't do HRT, hormone replacement. I don't do Botox. I don't do fillings. I don't go through plastic surgery. But I'm still so young for my age. You know, my body is very small. It's very small. Some human filled with estrogen is so big, fat, large. Not me. I mean, at this age, I'm losing weight, not put on weight. And because I'm not into HRT, I don't do hormone replacement. I let nature take its course. I don't mind. Some people are too afraid to age. But they don't know that they cannot escape age, you cannot escape age, cannot escape that. So, yet none of you are restricted, more limited. You can be what you wish to be, choose what you wish to experience in this lifetime or the next after that. Even my voice is not that of a very old person. I don't know, I'm natural, all I can say. I don't take medication, I don't do drug, I don't do alcohol, no cigarettes, no eating too much, no drinking. I'm totally natural. I think I live by the air. I'm a air breather. Just as you did in the lifetime before, each of you is always a choice. Each of you is made up of all of it. There is male and female in each of you, correct. For all you macho men outside out there, you have also estrogen. So live with that. Express and experience that aspect of you which pleases you to express and experience. Each of you are made up of all of it. There is male and female in each of you. Express and experience that aspect of you, aspect which it pleases you to express and experience. Yet know that it is all open to each of you. However, what makes me angry is that some, queer, male queer, when they become too girlish, they become too bitchy. At least in Brazil, I don't know in that place, but they're too bitchy. They become too bitchy and they start to growl you woman, grilling you woman. They become unbearable. Definitively unbearable. They become more male than when they act as a man before. Unbearable beings. Too bitchy. I'm not talking about the gays who are pro-female and understand the females. Because if they want to be a part of the female, they need to understand their essence at least. And not be a bitch about it. I don't want to get off onto other topics. I want to stay with this male-female paradigm. So I'm gonna change it right now. I want